Hello Star Wars fans and collectors, welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Today we'll be looking at a vintage figure from Wave 5 of the Vintage Collection, and this is a figure that I just picked up from my local Walmart, and I was really excited to see this on the pegs. And this is the Clone Trooper from the 212 Attack Battalion. So very cool, and I really like the image of the trooper on the card back here. This is Vintage Collection number 38, and as you can see, the very first release of this figure was in 2006 in the Saga Collection. So, I'll just read the back. It says, "Celebrate the legendary Star Wars saga that changed the universe forever. This collection brings to light the incredible story of good versus evil that captured our imagination and took us to a galaxy far, far away. Iconic Star Wars heroes and villains are captured with incredible detail and premium features to commemorate each epic tale in the Star Wars saga. May the Force be with you." So, overall, very cool card back. And as we all know, Wave 5 is the very first wave to feature figures that are non-character specific. So, some of the figures in this wave are R5-D4 in the Stormtrooper, which I both have reviews up for, the Death Star escaped Luke Skywalker, the Yavin Ceremony Han Solo, and Commander Gree. And I would really like to pick up the Commander Gree. So, that's about it for the packaging. Let's move on to this very exciting figure. So, here he is, the Clone Trooper. Very nice paint applications, and he looks very cool. So, I'll give you a look at the reverse. This guy is a repaint of the Wave 2 Revenge of the Sith Clone Trooper, which is just plain white. And I have a review of that up on my channel too. I think I do. I'm not sure. So, anyways, very cool. He does come with a removable helmet. And I'll show you the head sculpt there. Very nice. One thing I just want to point out about this helmet is when I first picked this guy up in the packaging, it looked like the helmet was yellowing. And what I mean by that is when there are certain plastics that Hasbro use that if they're exposed to an excessive amount of light or sunlight over time, they will get this yellowing effect and lose the white pigments in the plastic and start to turn a yellowish color. And I'm not sure if that's the case with this, but it just kind of looked like it at a glance when I first picked this up, so I hope that's not the case. So you can leave a comment if you have this figure and that's happening to you. It'd be nice to know. So, since this is the repaint, it retains the same articulation as the one before it. So this has a ball-jointed neck, ball-hinged shoulders and elbows, swivel wrist, ball-jointed torso, ball-hinged knees, ball-hinged ankles. So, pretty nice articulation. I would like to see ball-hinged wrists on the Clone Trooper figures of the Vintage Collection. That would be very nice. So as you can see, it has a weapon in its hand, which is the long DC-15 rifle, which is the skinnier, smaller version, but apparently is more to scale with the Revenge of the Sith and Attack the Clones movie. This is very cool. And it also comes with the Clone Trooper to Stormtrooper Evolution Pack DC-15A blaster, which is much more detailed and accurate. And I hope they make this the primary weapon of the Clone Troopers in the Vintage Collection, because that'd be very nice. So, a very cool weapon. And I do understand now that the AT-RT driver in the new Phase 1 Clone Trooper in the next wave, which is just coming out, has some silver paint applications on the scope right there, and maybe in the handle, but I'm not sure about that. So overall, a very cool figure. Really excited to add this to my Clone Trooper collection. So before I go, I would just like to do a quick little comparison between this and the Wave 2 Commander Cody figure I have. Some of the differences that you could probably spot are obviously the Commander Cody is a lot smaller. I don't know why they did that. There's such a height difference, but you know, what can you do? Another thing is that the orange paint does not match up 100% on either of the figure. This one has a little bit more vibrant and colorful orange, and this one is kind of a duller orange, and I actually like this orange better. So it would have been nice if they could have matched the paint 100%, but oh well. What can you do? So overall, very cool. So I'm really happy to pick this guy up, and this guy was about $8 or $9 at my Walmart, so the prices are staying up there for these vintage figures. So very cool. One thing I'd like to note is when I was in my Walmart, there wasn't much. There was only a few, maybe 8 vintage figures, like 7 spacesuit Anakins, and maybe 6 other Clone Wars figures with a bunch of Star Wars Transformers. So I'd just really like to see more figures coming out, Kmart, Walmart, Target. Just put a few boxes of new figures up there just to, replenish the stock, because it's getting kind of dry, the same old figures. And also, the TIE Bomber at Walmart, I don't know if Walmart understands this, but when they overprice their vehicles, no one buys them. It's a very simple concept. So it'd be very nice if Walmart would lower the price of the TIE Bomber by about $12, because then I would buy it and a lot of other people would buy it. Because $40 for a vehicle that's just a little bit bigger than the regular mid-size vehicle range, charging $10 to $15 more for a vehicle that's practically the same size and doesn't even come with a figure, is kind of lame. And so, I think it'd be beneficial for Walmart and collectors to lower the price. So that's just a little note for anybody who wanted to hear my little rant there or works in the Walmart toys section. So that's about it for this figure review. So until next time, Star Wars collectors keep collecting, Star Wars fans start collecting, and may the Force be with you. Bye.